Hey, I'm Jason Gage, and this is my persuasive speech on the war on drugs. So, what is the war on drugs? The war on drugs is a global campaign started in 1971 by Richard Nixon. The goal of the campaign is to eliminate all drug use in the United States. If you can't tell, it's not really working that well. So why is this? The campaign currently in effect is largely focused on eradication, interdiction, and incarceration. What this means is it's pretty much only focused on punishment. This is simply just not the way to go about it. Instead, the United States should kind of do a complete 180 on the concept and be focusing on things like rehabilitation, safer drug use, and sensible drug policies. The United States spends about $51 billion annually on the war on drugs. If you can't tell, that's a lot. And there's not really anything getting done, And the prison systems, too, are just filled to the brim with just low-level drug charges. It's really wasting a lot of money for not getting much done, So, what can you do to fix this? It might sound a little bit crazy, but really one of the best solutions to it would be to decriminalize all drugs. I know that sounds like it's just looking for problems and stuff, but you'd really be surprised about what it can do. If you take a look at Portugal, in the 1990s, Portugal had the highest numbers in the European Union for heroin addiction and HIV infection rates due to cross-contamination and such. They really had it bad. And then in 2001, they made the decision to decriminalize all drugs. And since then, they have reached record low numbers. They've gone from 369 overdoses a year to about 30. Which is pretty good. So, you may be asking yourself, what can you do to help stop the war on drugs? There are tons of organizations out there that are actively trying to end the war on drugs. Two off the top of my head are drugpolicy.org and ACLU.org are big into just trying to change the whole system of how it's going right now. If you're not really into big organizations and stuff, there are tons of just local community groups or clubs that you can find pretty much anywhere that are doing the same thing, really. I was a student at the University of North Texas just this past year, and in my time there, I spent a lot of time with a club they had called the Students for Sensible Drug Policies. And they were doing some really similar stuff. They would meet every week and do things like just organize protests and boycotts and stuff like that. But yeah, there's really a lot you can do if you just look into it. But yeah, drug use really is a big problem in America, and it's really kind of just going up and up. And I really think that the thing we need the most would just be a change to the system, because obviously what we got is not working. Thanks for listening to my speech. Have a good one.